On August the 26th, 1883, the tiny volcanic island of Krakatau erupted, creating one of the worst natural disasters in recorded history. In less than 48 hours, it destroyed hundreds of towns and villages and left more than 36,000 people dead. Those that survived the eruption left diaries, eyewitness accounts, and interviews. They were collected by the geologist Roger Verbeek, one of the few scientists who have witnessed the eruption. This film is based on those accounts. I lived. Tens of thousands didn't. Some of them are my friends. I've spent the last 2 years of my life trying to piece together the terrible events of August 1883. We were living in the most volcanic region on the planet, Indonesia. There are more than 100 active volcanoes here. Krakatau is just one of them. The volcanic island of Krakatau sits in the middle of the Sunda Straits, 30 miles from the mainland. For centuries, the people here have lived within sight of the volcano. We thought it posed no threat. I could have saved these people. They witnessed the last days when the world changed forever.
Contracts have been issued for the pepper and the customary 2.5%, which brings us higher yields than Mr. Debris had initially.
It's too much again, Mama. The world's shivering.
How much money's left in the reserve account?
Nothing, Tuan. And we still owe 75 guilders interest in last month.
If we don't get the commission on those coolies,
The horses are out of control.
I'll see to it. It's fine, I'll see to it.
Willem, have you thought about it?
What about what?
Please.
Joanna, I'm sorry, but I can't leave Cat in Bag. The harvest to arrange, the market opening on Sunday, it's impossible. Maybe in a couple of weeks when things...
What about the tremors? They're getting worse.
In your imagination. It's been rumbling away for months. Please, Joanna, you're going to worry yourself sick about this.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Anyway, go where?
Anywhere. Batavia, the hill farmer. I don't know, I'm sorry.
Seize the horses.
The bearings. Willem was controller of Kattenbang, a Dutch outpost. He struggled on his meagre government salary. His wife Johanna was 26 years old and a mother of 3. We met several times that summer and never saw eye to eye. I should have listened to her. In May 1883, I visited the Shirt family. Having heard reports of increased volcanic activity, I wanted to see this for myself. The Shirts, a Dutch family, lived and worked on the 4th Point Lighthouse, 30 miles to the east of the island of Krakatau.
If you're sitting on top of it, but we're perfectly safe here. There's 30 miles of sea between us. It's the best seats in the house. Enjoy the show. This is the island of Krakatau, with its 3 peaks.
And where did you land?
About here.
Weren't you scared?
Scared? No. I was too busy collecting samples and getting scratched to shreds in the jungle.
What makes it explode? Erupt, I mean.
Do you still have that piece of pumice you showed me?
Yes?
We have to live here.
It's just Roger.
No, it's not him, it's just...
The answer to your question lies in the bubbles. You see
I'm
them?
worried.
It's like this beer here. It's full of bubbles. You shake the beer, the pressure builds up inside. The bubbles need to escape, but they can't until...
Joseph, this past your bedtime. Say goodnight to Mr. Goodbeak.
Good night, Joseph. I've enjoyed our conversation very much.
You can keep it.
Thank you. 2 scientists sharing their knowledge.
Come on, Joseph.
Wait. Why did you say you found this?
Found it on the beach. Why?
The pumice Joseph gave me held the secret of Krakatau, a sign of what was happening deep inside the volcano. But at that time, I had no idea what it meant. On the 20th of May, Krakatau began for the first time to emit vast quantities of smoke. It should have been a warning to us, but for some, this was just a chance to make money.
Captain? Captain!
You, salute your commanding officer.
J.H. Lindemann, captain of the Governor-General Loudon. Since the death of his wife and only child 2 years earlier, he'd been reduced to ferrying passengers around the local area.
Listen to this.
Join the excursion of a lifetime. Take a boat trip to the furnace of the gods, Krakatau, and walk on a live volcano, one of the greatest natural wonders of the world. My hotel guest, your ship.
The Loudon is not a pleasure steamer. Furnace of the gods is built.
Come on, Lindemann. We'll make a killing be like the old days.
Well, it seems I wasted my time.
Enjoy the cigar.
Count. Morning tide's at 6 a.m. Tell your guests to be on time.
Dapat kamu berdua, ha? Sayang. Adakah harus aku memanggil kamu tuan? Miliki kelihatan seperti orang Belanda.
To Kaya, Willem Bering's clerk was one of those thousands of Javanese recruited by the Dutch to run the colony. But his loyalty to the Dutch Empire left him isolated.
Bangga papila uniform si Kulu itu sampai. Aku terpaksa menghalang. Mereka dari datang ke kawasan pendiaman karena mereka terlui untuk menuju uniform.
Bawa anak-anak pulang.
Apa yang sedang berlaku?
Bawa mereka pulang cepat. Aku tidak akan lama. Menanam lada putih mereka. Mereka mencurigai pendapatan kita. Inilah cara-cara pembuli dan penyangak. Inilah masa untuk kita sadar.
On the 27th of May, 1883, the steamship Loudon took 86 paying passengers on a day trip to Krakatau.